Jeff, I'm so excited you could make it.
Oh, we wouldn't have missed it for the world.
You make tonight a very special evening for us and for Lily. Can you tell she's just a little excited?
You know, she said something on the phone about surprises, Mommy. Is this something we should know about?
We'll just have to wait and be surprised.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we will.
I think surprise number one is sneaking up behind you right now.
Hi, sweetheart.
Lily, you look so lovely.
Thanks, Daddy.
You're welcome, kiddo.
She's hauling out the heavy artillery.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, well, this is no little overnight bag. This is serious packing you're doing. What's going on, girl?
What does it look like's going on? I am getting out of here.
Yeah, well, look at all this stuff. I mean, you could be going on one of them big game safaris.
Maybe that would be a good idea. I have been feeling rather predatory lately.
Oh, now, all you need is to get back up on that high-fashion catwalk, do yourself a little prowling.
No, I am telling you, Opal, modeling is just not enough anymore. Really isn't. I mean, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to do just some stalking the big game, you know? I think I would like that very, very much. Or maybe I just have to, I don't know, just climb Mount Everest. Or run the marathon, or better yet, the triathlon. I mean, something. Anything to avoid my least favorite subject.
Which is?
All the infuriating men in my life.
Dimitri, you're not here for medical reasons, Al?
No, actually I'm here for a meeting of the hospital board. Meet its newest member.
You?
Uh-huh.
On the board? The American dream, friends in high places. Hey, let's talk wage incentives for prospective interns.
Well, I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. Dr. Martin has nothing but raves for the work you've been doing here. I'm proud of you, Anton.
Okay, I'm proud of you, too.
You know, it's nice to have something bigger and better to talk about for a change, isn't it?
You mean besides Kendall? Well, you might want to know this. Kendall's done it again. Hit a new low.
What now?
Like faking a pregnancy wasn't enough. A few hours ago, Kendall threatened to kill herself if I didn't take her back.
Let's try next door.
All right. It's fine by me. I mean, this place makes my skin crawl. What was that?
What?
Listen.
It's probably the wind. Or a rat.
Yeah, but not the rat we're looking for. Come on, let's go.
All My Children, brought to you by Bounty, the quilted quicker picker-upper.
Introducing the most durable Bounty ever.
It does jobs I never thought a paper towel could do. Now it's the quilted picker-upper.
The quilted quicker picker-upper.
It even scrubs the carpet.
Ordinary towels fall apart, even top quality towels, but new quilted Bounty's this much stronger. It's still quicker, too.
The quilted quicker picker-upper. New quilted Bounty.
Meow, 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 meow.
Something fishy's going on with Meow Mix.
They added more salmon flavor. No wonder cats are hooked on Meow Mix. It tastes so good. Cats ask for it by name.
For everybody who's special, or very nutty, or all cracked up, or just plain loves chocolate. Hershey's Miniatures has a little something for everyone.
How did we make oatmeal crisp taste so good? We took the goodness of oatmeal and crisped it up into 3 great flavor combinations.
You took oatmeal and doctored it up.
It's a harvest of raisins touched with brown sugar.
You mean you doctored it up?
We swirled in cinnamon with apple slices.
They doctored it up.
We tumbled in luscious almonds.
Come on.
Okay. We doctored it up.
Thank you.
Oatmeal crisp, the goodness of oatmeal, doctored up.
How could someone so small need so much?
Tom.
I don't know.
Ooh, Suave baby wipes. These are new.
Part of their new line, Suave Baby Care.
Oh, they're nice and thick. They feel strong.
Soft, too.
But do they clean gently enough?
You know, Suave, they make them like the expensive brands. Just cost less.
Uh-oh.
Time for a change?
I think so.
Oh, do you need to change, too?
With new Suave Baby Care, gentle care doesn't have to cost a fortune.
Honey, what has got your first a must?
Want a list?
Yeah, hit it. You pack. I'll listen.
Where do I begin?
Well, how about Jack?
Jack! Don't get me started on Jack.
Now, listen, that guy has been a grade A #1 swell for you, honey. He's been your Rock of Gibraltar ever since your mama passed.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a prince. He's been a saint. And he's made me be a saint, too.
Well, no offense, but I'm not so sure that a halo isn't just a smidge out of place on that gorgeous head of yours.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, come on. This is the 3rd black dress you've packed. How many could you possibly need?
I don't know. I'm going to take every rag I own. At least it'll keep the sky caps busy.
Well, I mean, honey, I think you need to calm down a little.
You think this is frantic. Are you kidding? You should have been here earlier.
What, worse than this?
Opal, do you remember I told you, of course, how drained I was from my mother's funeral?
Drained and flat out.
Well, I thought that a really brilliant idea, something that would really revive me, would be to take a weekend in New York. Mm-hmm. You know, really have a great time. Paint the town. You know, Kirby's and Nexus and our Martinis and the Met, the ballet, the theater, everything.
Give
the
that
work.
old apple another coat of red.
Exactly. So I invited Jack as my guest. But guess what? This weekend happens to be Parents' Weekend at his daughter Lily's school.
Oh, you didn't act jealous, did you?
Me? Jealous? Oh, no, not the perfect saintly little Erica Kane. No, I told him I thought it was great. I commended him on his commitment to his daughter. I told him it was wonderful that he wanted to be there for his daughter. I heaped him with praise for his paternal instincts. I even compared, Travis and Bianca. I made that comparison. And I even told him I thought I could understand why he had to travel with Laurel, to be a family for Lily. I was wonderful. It was a great performance. And in retrospect, it just makes me nauseous. Because outside I was calm and wonderful and supportive, but inside I was screaming.
Now, honey, but you know that he adopted that little girl.
Yes, and a noble gesture it was.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Okay. So I told him I thought it was wonderful of him. And he does have every right and every reason to want to be there for his daughter, Lily. And I can even understand, his need to travel with the long-suffering Laurel. I hope he stands right next to her and gets the Father of the Year award. I really do. He ought to get it. But that doesn't mean that I have to like it.
So when Mrs. Fargate brought this dress out, I looked at it and I said, well, this dress is made for just one girl and one girl only. You. I know it's not a great outfit for climbing trees and playing in mud holes and all the other neat stuff we did last summer, but I gotta tell you something, Lily. You look very, very pretty in it, just like a little princess.
Apparently that was quite a summer.
Oh, just the best.
Lily's been sharing it with us through a series of paintings that she's done.
Oh, is that right?
Lily, why don't you show your mom and dad your beautiful paintings?
Please. Oh, did you do these? These are wonderful.
Amazing, aren't they?
Well, I know what this is. This is the mud hole, isn't it?
It's you and Lily sitting in the mud.
Sitting in the mud, yes. I'll never forget that.
I'll never forget the laundry.
Oh, this one's my favorite. And Lily's, too. This was a very special day for her.
I remember that day. That's the day we were hiking, isn't it, honey? We were out hiking. We'd just come to a meadow of beautiful, beautiful wildflowers. And all of a sudden, Lily looked at me and motioned for me to stop and be very quiet. I couldn't figure out why, and then I heard this little bird peeping from somewhere. I had no idea from where, but Lily, she spotted it right away, didn't you, honey? We walked over there. She picked it up very carefully, put it in my hand. And she pointed out where the nest was. I had no idea. So I went up the tree, put the little bird in the nest. And then Lily pointed out another bird hanging out nearby. And which bird was that?
Mommy bird.
Mommy bird, that's right, which made me the unofficial daddy bird that day, I guess, huh? Okay.
Lily, it's time to get ready. All the other kids are in Miss Laurie's room. Now I want you to scoot, okay? Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Latham. I'm so glad you could attend. You know, we have a few minutes before the presentation begins, and I'd like to introduce you to the Montgomerys. They've got a daughter here. Jack and Laura Montgomery, I'd like you to meet the Lathams, Ralph and Nancy. Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
Excuse me for just a moment.
Sure.
Nancy, do you have a child here?
Unfortunately, yes, we do.
Our son Drew is autistic.
Oh, our daughter Lily is autistic. She's been here for several years. She's made great progress. We're very hopeful.
I'm just hopeful this evening is as painless as possible.
Ralph, please.
Look, it's not like this is parents' night at a normal school.
No, it's not. This is not anything like a normal school. It just so happens that what goes on here is far more meaningful and far more exciting than anything that goes on at any normal school.
Each new crazy scheme is more absurd than the last.
Well, pushing the envelope on absurdity, that's Kendall.
She was following me. I was down by the waterfront looking for Julia. Kendall bought a bunch of pills on the street and threatened to take them all unless I gave her another chance.
Unbelievable.
To lie about being pregnant is one thing, but suicide's really nothing to joke about. I've seen 2 attempted suicides already. One girl whose parents got to her on time, and a guy about my age who wasn't so lucky. I was there when the doctor told his family. To see a life wasted like that. How could Kendall do that?
Anton, if it was anyone but Kendall, I'd be surprised. But she's shown us there's nothing she won't do to get what she wants.
You know, I almost wish I hadn't called 911.
Kendall would never kill herself. Not when there's so much trouble left for her to cause.
If only...
What? If only what?
If only she weren't so messed up.
You're not having second thoughts about splitting up with her.
Never. We're finished, no matter what she tries to pull.
Do you have any idea where Louis might be setting up shop?
Well, this is the area where most of his customers are. It's got to be close by. Hey, you called for us?
No, we didn't. I'm Officer Cannon, and this is Detective Fry.
Yeah, what's up?
We got a call about a young woman threatening suicide at this address.
Haven't seen a soul.
Third false alarm this week.
Sorry, guys. See you.
A young woman threatening suicide?
What, you think we missed something?
Well, maybe that sound I heard.
It's the wind.
Maybe it was their... Quick, get the workers back in here.
No! We found her! What do we have?
Caucasian female. Just unconscious. It's Kendall Hart.
Color, color, color. But that's not all.
Discover L'Oreal Color Riche Hydrating Lip Color. Color more than color. Color alive with hydration.
Treat me right.
L'Oreal treatment so advanced, lips feel moisturized, protected for 48 hours.
Do go on.
48 rich colors that go on and on. Color Riche Hydrating Lip Color.
More than color and how.
L'Oreal, more beautiful by design.
Our leader is not happy. There's been a serious security leak. But wait, here's new intelligence from Huggies. It's the new leak lock system with 3 layers that quickly pull wetness down into super absorbent materials and lock it away from skin better than the other leading diaper. Now our leader is happy and citizens everywhere are secure with the new leak lock system from Huggies.
Listerine in its convenient plastic bottle.
The whole idea behind Friends and Family 2 is to make it easier for you to stay in touch with all the people in your world. To accomplish that, we give you 40% off to every MCI customer you choose. That's America's lowest long-distance rate. Then we give you 20% off to everybody else you choose, no matter which long-distance company they're with. So you save on every call to everyone. All you have to do is give us a call and join Friends and Family 2.
Me too. We got soda, OJ, purple stuff, and 2 kinds of Sunny D. 2 kinds? All right.
Some kids love the rich and tangy taste of original Sunny Delight. Others go for the lighter texture and smoother orange taste of California style. Moms love the vitamins in both.
Hey, your mama's cool. Yeah, I know.
Sunny Delight, the good stuff kids go for.
We're gambling here.
Grace is a person. She's not a bet.
We're gambling, I say, and with hospital money. You bring that woman back here, it's very, very risky. Hospital personnel placed a baby napper in our nursery.
We couldn't have foreseen her breakdown.
Still, she was hired, and she was entrusted with newborns. Now, even though she did steal a baby, ultimately, the liability is ours. Grace Kiefer is, well, she's eventually going to be a very, very serious liability financially.
A lawsuit like the one the Frys could have filed but didn't could close this hospital. We'd have no defense.
And that's good enough for me.
Well, I certainly am in favor of second chances, especially if one has paid one's dues. And Grace Kiefer has certainly paid for her crime. On the other hand, I can't help but agree with Mr. Cortland and Miss Chandler. I mean, why leave ourselves wide open for a lawsuit? Perhaps she could return to work here at the hospital, but not in the nursery. I mean, let's not lead the poor woman into temptation, shall we?
A move that Grace Kiefer not be rehired by Pine Valley Hospital. Do I have a second?
I believe if you look in your Roberts rules, Mr. Cortland, you'll find that you need to close the discussion before you make a motion to vote.
You have something you'd like to add, Dimitri?
Well, I understand Mrs. Kiefer is scheduled to address the committee. Mm-hmm. Is she here?
Yes, she's waiting outside. Well, it's merely a formality, you know. A cruel one, I might add. Why give the woman hope? We all know what the conclusion will be, inevitably.
Yes, well, you may know that, but I do not. I would like to hear what she has to say.
I agree with Dimitri. I mean, after all, before this incident, Grace's record was perfect. And I do think we owe it to her to at least listen to what she has to say.
Can you hear them?
Yeah, but I can't make out what they're saying.
No, not them. My knees. They're knocking so hard, I thought maybe you could hear them.
Okay, you don't need to be nervous.
My job is on the line.
You got it made, I'm telling you.
If you think that, you've been in the sun way too long.
You know why you got it made? Because you're an honest lady. You tell the truth, and they understand how important that is, okay?
Miss Kiefer, Terrence, would you come in, please?
Is she gonna make it?
Well, her breathing's shallow, but steady. And the pulse is strong. She'll make it.
Kendall Hart attempting suicide. Figure that.
I'd say she's one messed up girl.
Yeah, messed up definitely, but enough to kill herself? I think she staged it. The trail of pills, the abandoned building, the calls to 911. But why here? I mean, why this part of town? It's weird. First the unconfirmed sighting of Julia Santos, and now Kendall Hart.
Wait, somebody's coming. Freeze! Get your hands above your head! You're under arrest!
For what? Walking in a stupid building, huh? So what? You gonna bust me for trespassing?
If we wanted to. He's clean.
Yeah, I better believe it. Hey! What's going on here?
Still drugs to kids, but not anymore. Even scum like you has the right to remain silent.
I'm sorry, maybe your son hasn't been here long enough for you to have had the opportunity to see what a wonderful place Smithbury really is. Before Lily was here, I mean, even just 2 years ago, she would do nothing but stare at the floor. She wouldn't even look at us. And if you lifted her chin and looked in her eyes, it was like there was no little girl living there.
That sounds like our Drew.
Well, now it's 2 years later. And because of Smithbury, now she looks at us instead of through us. And when you look in her eyes, you can see that there's a human being living there.
And Lily's not the only child the Institute has helped.
No, not at all. But we decided that our daughter deserved a life. She's going to have one. We're very proud of her. And I'm sure in time you'll be very proud of your son, Drew. But you're right about one thing. This is not a normal school. We don't want our daughter thought of as second rate. And let's face it, if she was going to a normal school, that's what she'd be considered, second rate.
I hope you're right about our Drew.
Excuse me. Look, next time I get on a soapbox like that, will you just kick it out from under me, please?
You know, I don't know if they were ready to hear that. But it's exactly what I wanted to hear when I found out about Lily's condition. Thank you, Jack.
I bet right this minute Jack is somewhere being absolutely wonderful.
Well, don't you want him to be? I thought that's what you liked about him.
Well, of course I love him to be wonderful. He's so good at it. But it's very hard to keep up, Opal. I don't like being nice all the time. Contrary to my nature, you know that.
Well, honey, I can imagine how frustrating that must be. I mean, missing out on a big weekend like that. Here's Jack off someplace with his adopted daughter and his soon-to-be ex-wife playing Mr. Nice Guy when you just want him to be Mr. Naughty.
Opal.
Well, I'm sorry, but it seems like you're just trying to have your cake and eat it too. I mean, here you don't want Jack to get too close, and yet you don't want him so far away that he couldn't be handy.
Well, okay. Guilty as charged. I'm human. So sue me.
Well, now, it just seems to me that, you know, this Jack attack didn't exactly happen in a vacuum.
Well, I told you, I've been drained since my mother's death.
Well, of course, but I'm thinking that it might be about something more than your sweet mama passing. You know, I'm thinking maybe could possibly be a certain complicated gent who lives in the castle who might be still tugging at your heart.
Don't you dare bring Dimitri into this house. I don't even want to hear his name.
I didn't use his name.
Let's just drop it, shall we?
Oh, honey, come on. I've been cheek by jowl with you through this whole romance. I mean, from the starting bell right up to the recent fender bender the two you just had. Now, I know the whole thing has been one big old mass of confusion, but there's one thing that I am dead certain of. Those embers of passion could still be fanned.
Opal, put this in your embers and fan it. Jack and Dimitri are both not good for me. I would be much better off without either one of them.
If you like that bouncy feeling of salon-conditioned hair, you can keep it that way on your own with the new Vidal Sassoon system. Only Sassoon's expertise could create shampoos and conditioners with our exclusive protection formula, enriched with protein and moisturizers to fortify right to the cuticle edge, protecting hair from styling damage, so you can keep it in silky, bouncy salon condition all the time. For hair with salon feeling every day, Vidal Sassoon.
Coming this week to video, it's a classic for both kids and grown-ups. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up. Enter a land where every day is Halloween. But Jack the Pumpkin King dreams of something more and discovers a whole new world.
What's this?
There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air.
Don't miss your chance to own this one-of-a-kind hit movie, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, on video.
There's nothing in the world like coming home.
Did you remember the Sara Lee pie?
Warm cinnamon apple filling, golden flaky crust. Don't come home without it.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
Got a hair clog? All you really need is professional strength liquid plumber. The only liquid drain opener that doesn't dilute in standing water. The strongest you can buy. Hurts me to say it. Sorry, plumbers.
Today's woman wants to keep things simple. That's why Advanced Home Pregnancy Test introduces One Easy Step Advance. One easy step is all it takes to get lab-reliable results. New Advance. One simple step to lab-reliable results.
This insert is what some women use for yeast infections. Not me. This is my choice, Monistat 7. It's soft, soothing. Monistat, the #1 choice of women, the #1 recommendation of doctors.
No one had to force Ned into or out of my bed. They've got names in Brooklyn for women who trade sex for money.
She knew how to make friends.
I won't go quietly.
Sure you will.
She knew how to make enemies.
You have threatened my son and my grandson and my family for the last time.
Don't count on it.
Catherine will be out of our life. This time tomorrow. Who will make her pay?
I can't get a pulse.
General Hospital, here on ABC.
So that's the ultimate answer. Erica Kane doesn't have to have a man. I mean, I may need the services of a man from time to time.
Yeah, time's up.
But why would I retain the services of a man if he only gives me grief?
I don't know. Why?
Well, I wouldn't. And that's what I've been getting, nothing but grief from Jack and from that other gentleman who shall remain nameless. Grief. So that's it. It's settled.
Now, wait just a minute before you run off and grab up some Oscar winner or president of a third world country.
Oh, Opal, come on. Don't be silly.
I'm not being silly. You can have any guy you want wrapped around your little pinky within a week's time, and you know it. So, come on. Let's back up this tirade to the last fork in the road.
Which one?
The one where a certain gentleman who shall remain nameless got himself even further into your doghouse. What happened?
I didn't tell you about my little foray into the political arena.
What, down at Edmund's campaign headquarters?
I ran into him there.
Honey, they are going to cancel your car insurance.
Oh, not like that, Opal. No, I mean, I thanked him for buying off Del Henry's manuscript of Kendall's sorry excuse for a book.
And then?
And then he got angry.
Angry?
Yes. I told him that Anton told me that the reason he bought off Del Henry was because he wanted to protect me because Dimitri loved me.
Oh, no.
And I asked him if it was true.
Oh, no.
And he just said the only reason he paid off Del Henry was to protect the almighty Marek name. And he was adamant. He wouldn't even let me pay him.
You tried to pay him?
Yes, I wrote a check on the spot. I told him that at $1 a word, $250,000 was a bargain. And so when I left, I was so mad, I walked into oncoming traffic. I was almost killed.
Whoa, wait a minute. You walked into moving traffic?
Yes, I did, just about, and so I was grazed. I mean, my dress had filthy spots on it from filthy cars.
Uh-oh.
Well, all right. I guess the fainting went a little bit too far, so Dimitri saw right through me.
Well, of course, he always did. I mean, why you would try one of your patented female tricks on him?
Well, he didn't have to rub my nose in it.
Why, you probably scared the living daylights out of him. I mean, hit by a car?
Look, it is just plain moot to discuss my tactics, isn't it? Dimitri made it clear. He does not love me.
Oh, now, come on, cheer up. So you're 0 for 2 this weekend. By next weekend, at least one of the players will be back in the game. I mean...
Opal, will you please stop trying to be Sally Winfrey Donahue?
All right, okay, I will, if you will just be honest with yourself for once. I mean, just for the heck of it, let's, before you toss both of these gorgeous hunks of manhood into the dumpster, why don't you tell me, if you had to pick one of them, which one would you choose?
I thought
riding the fries, trying to find the words to tell them how sorry I was. I thought that was the hardest thing I would ever do. Now I know I was wrong. This is even worse. I've lost just about everything there is. All I have left is my faith in God and the work He has for me to do. And I truly believe that this job in this hospital is God's work. I used to feel lucky going to a job where I could help people, where I was needed. I think being needed is what I missed most after my boy passed. Before the nightmares began, this hospital made me feel that I mattered. No, I'm not looking for a handout. You're getting a good employee. I've got plenty of good years in me. I don't ever get sick, and I'm determined to do a good job. I know I can't erase all the pain I caused or what I've done. I know that. But I would like to use my talents here and show you that I still know how to do good. I can still help people if you'll only give me the chance.
Thank you, Mrs. Kiefer. Would you please wait outside?
I'm sorry. Hasn't she been punished enough? I mean, her son was shot and killed. I mean, granted, that sent her over the edge, but she's okay now. And she deserves another chance because I don't think that there could be anything as devastating as losing your only child. Not anything.
Lang, I thought you might want to look in on Mrs. Dietz with me. She was asking for you.
Kendall.
Big news, folks. Hallmark's humorous line of cards, shoebox greetings, are now just $1.29.
On Mondays only after 4 p.m.
No, actually, that's the regular price for the rest of the year.
While supplies last, point where prohibited.
Do I know you?
All announcers know sales come with restrictions. I'm just here to restrict.
But this isn't a sale.
This is a dramatization.
No, shoebox cards are just $1.29, really.
Based on actual highway mileage.
Listen, shoebox cards are only $1.29, only from Hallmark. That's it.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
Security?
Congratulations! You're eating solid foods. You're ready to graduate the Carnation Follow-Up Formula. No formula's more nutritious, and it's priced up to 20% less. Carnation Follow-Up Formula, the right formula at the right time and the right price.
Orville Redenbacher designed a new bag so more of his big, fluffy butterfly kernels could pop. How much more? Let's put it this way. You'll notice Orville Redenbacher's new, bigger bag.
Stay tuned. All My Children will return here on ABC.
Growing Pains actress Tracy Gold reveals why she almost starved herself to death. What was your lowest
Below
weight?
80.
Below 80?
Yeah.
How much do you weigh today? Then, in a meeting I will never forget, Tracy reached out to a 29-year-old woman who weighs only 53 pounds.
If you take the steps that are so difficult and the rewards are so great.
Watch the next Oprah. Today at 3, followed by Eyewitness News at 4, only on 7.
The effective use of dental floss is something of an enigma to dogs.
Happily, there's delicious Milk-Bone dog biscuits. Chewy snacks can contribute to tartar buildup.
Milk-Bone is proven to help fight it.
Give your dog something to smile about.
The proper use of modern dental equipment continues to elude the majority of dogs.
Happily, there's delicious Milk-Bone dog biscuits. Chewy snacks can contribute to tartar buildup.
Milk-Bone is proven to help fight it.
Give your dog something to smile about.
If you have hard water, then you've tried and tried to remove lime and rust stains. But now, there's new Lime-Away Toilet Bowl Cleaner. Lime-Away has mineral dissolving action that eliminates tough stains. Nothing works better to leave your bowl clean and shiny. And try new Lime-Away drop-ins to fight buildup for up to 4 months. Get Lime-A-Way with Lime-A-Way Toilet Bowl Cleaners.
Y'all ready for this?
Plug in.
Kiss.
102.7 Kiss FM.
For the latest on the Simpson trial, stay with Eyewitness News on 7.
Bring her in. Let's get a line in her.
All right, let's go. What happened?
She ingested an unknown quantity of street narcotics.
I don't believe it.
We found these nearby. These are the pills she took. She didn't take enough to do the job.
Vitals?
She's stable.
She did it. She really did it.
Could I give you a hand?
What? No, I'm okay, thanks.
I'll notify your next of kin.
Well, Bill and Alice are in Miami. That's far away. I don't know.
All right, I'll be right back.
No, I'm not going to choose. I mean, this is not a race for a national title.
I'm just curious.
Well, knowing you, you probably have some down-home, folksy way for me to make a choice. So what am I supposed to do? Get some disgusting fur ball from a bow-legged, one-eyed alley cat and set it all on fire under full moon? What?
Oh, Chief, you're going to get insulting.
Hold that thought. I'm not through with you yet.
Yeah, you said you hated being nice. You didn't have to prove it.
Hello?
Erica, Joe Martin.
Joe, how are you?
I'm all right. I have a problem. I need your help.
If I can.
Can you come down to the hospital right away?
The hospital? Well, does this have something to do with my mother?
No, it doesn't. I'd rather not talk about it over the telephone. But be assured, I wouldn't be calling you if it weren't critical.
I'm on my way, Joe.
The hospital? What gives?
He wouldn't tell me on the phone.
Gee. Joe Martin. Must be important.
He said critical. Critical's the word
Do
he
you
used.
want me to come with you?
No, I do not. Opal, I'm sorry. I've just been snapping so hard at you. It's a wonder your head is still on your shoulders. Please forgive me. I didn't mean it. No offense. It's just that I really think I have to finally just solve my own problems myself, solo. I mean, it's for sure I'm not getting any help from those two gentlemen in my family.
I trust everyone was as moved by what Mrs. Kiefer had to say as I was.
Well, how could one not be moved?
Her sincerity, loyalty to her profession, dedication to this hospital equals that of any employee we have.
I'm sure it does, but...
But indeed.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not for blacklisting Mrs. Kiefer. She's free to apply to any other hospital.
You don't think that's callous?
You want to give her a recommendation?
barring her employment from the very place where she committed her crime seems to me only prudent.
You think by turning her away from the hospital that employed her for over 10 years won't stigmatize her in the workplace?
If we bring this woman back, we're leaving ourselves dangerously exposed.
If Grace Kiefer even looked at a baby the wrong way, we'd be wide open for legal action.
Bottom line, hospitals are businesses. We cannot put patient confidence in jeopardy. With Grace back here, what woman would even risk or dare having a baby in this hospital? Joe, I'm glad you're here. We need to put this to a vote. Now, all those in favor... Oh, excuse me. Is there any more discussion? Fine. Then I move we vote. Do I hear a second?
I second it.
All in favor of re-employing Grace Kiefer at Pine Valley Hospital, signify by raising your hand. Opposing hands. Joe.
With regret, I must oppose Miss Kiefer's employment.
The motion is defeated.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to be the one to tell her.
Terrific, Ellery. Thank you very much.
Lily's next.
Yeah?
And now Lily Montgomery will sing for us.
Sing?
Can she do that?
I don't know.
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Very good. I'd rather try a case before the Supreme Court than go through that again.
Oh, dear. I think I'm a stage mother.
I had no idea this fathering stuff was going to be so difficult.
There's nothing tougher. Luckily, some people are naturals. Lily, you were wonderful. And you got a medal. Look. Yes, everybody did.
Yeah, but can I tell you something? I know everybody got medals, but just between you and me, kid, I think I liked you the best, huh?
Did you ever think you'd find a light syrup that tasted better than a regular? Well, you can just stop looking, cuz with Aunt Jemima, now you're cooking. Not only does Aunt Jemima Light taste better than Log Cabin Regular, it's got more maple in it. And my grandkids think that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want more maple, you can just stop looking. With Aunt Jemima, now you're cooking. It's got more maple in it. You have a choice. Not all douches are made to work with a woman's body. This one is. Summer's Eve is pH balanced and hypoallergenic, so it's formulated to work with your body. The Summer's Eve feeling, clean, fresh, naturally better.
Finally, a stretch bra that supports fuller busted women. The new 18-hour Comfort Stretch Styles. Every inch stretches for comfort and support. The 18-hour Comfort Stretch Bras. Wait for it!
Whose research developed a new technology to make cough medicine more effective? Whose research helped to create a better flu vaccine? Whose research is breaking ground towards finding a cure for the common cold? The same people you've depended on to relieve your sneezes, sniffles, sore throats, and coughs. From research to relief. Vicks.
So buttery rich, so delicious, they just melt in your mouth. Yet they're golden baked, so they crunch when you bite. If it melts and it crunches, it's a Ritz.
Wednesday, it's a night of great comedy. First, Grandpa has a hot tip.
You took the kids to the track?
We were sizzling, money, money, money.
A new Thunder Alley. Then, can Margaret handle a new promotion?
How's your first day as boss?
Dorothy tried to unionize, so I hired some goons to rough her up.
You'll love the all-new, all-American Girl. Then,
we're having a baby. This is great news.
I'm so glad that I'm having your kid, not one of them other guys I'm sleeping with.
an all-new Roseanne. It's a night of great comedy. All starting at 8/7 Central, Wednesday on ABC.
There you go. Now, is the other room on this floor or where?
You could say that. This is it.
No. He means, where is our additional room?
Don't know about any additional room.
Could you please check with the front desk? Please.
Sure.
Thanks. I was very specific and very clear when I made the reservations. I made reservations plural for Mr. and Mrs. Montgomery. 2 rooms.
You got another room for Montgomery? Sorry. This is it.
there's nothing we can do about this. I mean, I'll sleep any place. I'll sleep standing
is
up.
all they got you down for.
Not a manger outside or anything, I guess.
Can't this be fixed?
No can do, lady. Look, I'd like to help you. But with parents' night at the school coming at the same time as the high school reunion, every room we got's been booked for weeks. Every hotel in the area will tell you the same thing. Sorry.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll be fine. Thank you.
So much. Sorry about this. Well, I was just saying to myself, gosh, Jack, when was the last time you slept in the backseat of your own car?
When was the last time you couldn't stand up straight for a week?
No, look, I'll just borrow some pillows and a cover from you, and then I'll meet you for breakfast, and if you'll just let me borrow your shower, it'll be fine.
Uh-huh, it's really dumb.
No, it'll be fine, really.
It's raining.
What's a little rain? Unless, of course, it's accompanied by major electrical discharge. Then...
Yeah. You're not sleeping in your car during an electrical storm. I mean, just because we're a little embarrassed about this doesn't mean we can't be sensible. There's a couch.
There it is, a couch.
There's a front coming, and you know it could rain all night.
Okay. You talked me into it.
But I can see that there's another problem that we're going to have. Who gets the mint?
Some public defender looking to score a better job is going to get me out of this. No sweat. Oh, no. When you sell junk to kids, you got to go down. That's just the way it's got to be. You got nothing on me. We got the honey of a witness.
The words maximum hard time mean anything to you?
If it doesn't, it will. It definitely will. You can't intimidate me. I wouldn't dream of it. I'm going to make sure that our guest has the very best accommodations. Excuse me.
Yeah, put him beside the singer. Now that I have your undivided attention, go after any women lately?
What do you mean, go after?
Rape? As in, rape any women lately?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I think that you do, Louis. And we are very close to knowing, too.
You're blowing in the breeze.
We know that you raped Noah Kiefer's girlfriend.
Kiefer's girlfriend?
Yeah. All we have to do is find her and convince her to testify.
I had me a good time with one of Kiefer's hookers, but rape, that's funny. Maybe I owe this whore a few extra bucks. What's the big deal?
I'm truly sorry.
And to think, I was just telling my nephew Noah the other day from my soapbox that there was no excuse for him not doing something positive with his life since he got out of prison. He said, "Old lady, it's not that easy." He knew. Must be in our blood.
Don't compare yourself to that lowlife, Mrs. Kate. Didn't they hear what she was saying in there?
Yes, they all listened and they were moved.
Well, then what is the problem?
The hospital is a business. The bottom line still has the last word.
Something will turn up. God will provide.
Have you tried an agency?
There's a little matter of my resume. In the meantime, I've got to find a way to pay for my room at Myrtle's.
You must have other skills.
You mean, will I scrub other people's toilets?
No, of course not. Filing, light typing?
Well, I took typing in high school. I had fast fingers. Probably from playing the organ ever since I was old enough to reach the keys. Now, I still play the organ, so I guess I can still type, but that's not the problem. They don't want an ex-kidnapper for word processing any more than for practical nursing.
Can you handle a phone?
Yes, I'm good on the phone. I've been called pushy, but I have phone manners.
Oh, pushy, huh?
When pushed.
You know, some of my favorite people are pushy. How would you like to come to work for me?
Doing what?
My personal assistant. My last one had to move on. I need a replacement.
Personal assistant? You would just give me a job like that?
Yeah, on a trial basis. If it works out, terrific. If a nursing job comes along, that's your passion, I want you to take it.
I don't know what to say.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, I wouldn't thank me quite yet. I'm no picnic to be around on a daily basis. You can ask any member of my family.
As soon as we get the test results, we'll know exactly what she ingested.
But they found some of the pills.
Yes, but we don't know what else she may have taken. We'll move her into a private room shortly.
Tom? Are you all right? What's wrong?
Kendall's in there.
What happened?
I told you, she said she was going to kill herself, but I laughed in her face.
You called 911.
I didn't believe she was really going to try. I only called to put her on the spot.
Oh, my God, that's not so terrible.
What's terrible is that I didn't really want to call.
Yeah, but you did call. You called and you saved her. She's in there and she's going to be fine.
But
what? Nothing. This wasn't your doing. Kendall does exactly what she wants to do. Always.
Haven't we all learned that by now?
That's a big box of cereal. Yep. What's in it? Kicks. There's big marshmallows, right? Nope. Big fudge things? Uh-uh.
Kix is just a simple cereal with crunchy little puffs of corn. And Kix is low in sugar. That's a pretty big thing.
They're really little. But they're really good. Yeah, I'll get the milk.
Kix, kid tested, mother approved.
You want to be more comfortable on your light flow days.
You bet.
Instead of always choosing these, lighten up with new Tampax Lights tampons.
Now that's new.
New Tampax Lights are the only tampon with an absorbency designed exclusively for your light flow days.
So they're really comfortable to use.
Why always choose these when you can be more comfortable? Look for a coupon for new Tampax Lights tampons in this Sunday's paper. Trust is Tampax.
We topped the ultimate test of a household cleaner with the works. 409 Glass and Surface Cleaner cuts grease and cleans glass. Even grease on glass without streaking. 409 Glass and Surface Cleaner. It cuts the grease. It cleans the glass.
It's the sound. You can hear it.
Feel the crunch. Lift your spirits.
Get the scrunchiest feeling of a Nestle Crunch.
Before we came to Sears, I used to wait for days worrying if our portraits turned out okay. You know, if he blinked or if the backgrounds looked right. But now, with Sears' new portrait preview system, I can see the shot the instant it's taken. So I'll know right away that everything's okay. When we're done, I'll see all the shots, and I can take them home on a high-quality proof sheet. With Sears' new portrait preview system, you'll know it's right away.
What sort of humanitarian takes money to rescue injured children, then leaves them with almost nothing?
Promise, but nothing.
Turning Point's hidden cameras followed this American woman, and what we found will outrage you. This is a program you will not forget. Tonight, a special Turning Point investigation.
Tomorrow, the secrets to keeping your skin looking good and feeling great.
Plus Martin Landau and Jack Hanna and Company on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow here on ABC.
There's only one robe.
Looks familiar.
Me or the shirt?
Actually, you in the shirt. I don't mean to be staring, sorry.
20 years, I got used to sleeping in them when you were out of town. They're comfortable. I guess that's the habit I'm they're not going to be able to break.
Erica waits.
No, please stay away from me. You've said everything you have to say to me.
Just give me a moment of your time.
Really, Dimitri, I don't want to hear it anymore. Is there nowhere in this town that we can't run into each other?
Apparently not.
Why are you here in the emergency room?
I know why you're here.
No, you don't. Joe Martin called and asked me to meet him here. You have no idea, and anyway, it's none of your concern.
Erica, it's Kendall. She's in emergency. A little while ago, she tried to kill herself.
If you had Corningware, you could make simple feasts like steamed rice, broiled fish, roast chicken, baked cornbread, even casseroles.
What's a casserole?
So whether you're cooking with your sisters or the whole family, cook it in Corningware.
Color, color, color. But that's not all.
Discover L'Oreal Color Riche Hydrating Lip Color. Color more than color. Color alive with hydration.
Treat me right.
L'Oreal treatment so advanced, lips feel moisturized, protected for 48 hours.
Do go on.
48 rich colors that go on and on. Color Riche Hydrating Lip Color.
More than color, and how.
L'Oreal, more beautiful by design.
Wrap yourself in softness, feel it on your skin. Downy softness, come on in, come on in. Wrap yourself in softness, feel it on your skin. Come on in.
Wrap yourself in the softness that even stands up to line drying. Mid-price brands can leave clothes feeling stiffer, but only Downy gives you the most fluffy softness with Downy's April freshness.
Wrap yourself in softness, come on in to Downy.
Meow, 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 meow.
Something fishy's going on with Meow Mix. They added more salmon flavor. No wonder cats are hooked on Meow Mix. It tastes so good. Cats ask for it by name.
When I first thought I was pregnant, I wanted to know for sure. I used first response. No cuffs. Just hold the tester in your urine stream. White, you're not pregnant. Pink, you are. It's so easy. So accurate. Trust your first response.
Tonight, Ellen feels that she should give more of herself, so she starts working for charity and becomes the first volunteer ever fired on an all-new Ellen. Next, can Marty and Andrew continue to deny their growing attraction? Find out on One Life to Live.
The many faces of love. New love. True love.
You don't have to run away from me.
Forbidden love. Love is in the air on One Life to Live, here on ABC Daytime.